Okay, so going to try to do this. I might get interrupted partway through, but identify the population of the sample. So 4 cards versus all the cards on their deck, while the population is all cards in a deck. Then the sample would just be 4 cards. So remember, population is the entire group and sample is part of the group. So determine whether the sample is biased or unbiased and explain. So you want to estimate the number of books students in your school. So I'm going to make sure that I understand that I'm doing students in my school read over the summer. You survey every 4th student who enters the school. Well, this sounds like it's unbiased because, for starters, it's random. If you grab a random student, every 4th student in your school, you have no idea who's going to enter. And by going with every 4th student, you're going to get a large enough sample. So random and large is how we make sure it's unbiased. So you want to estimate the number of people in a town who think a park, so the number of people in a town who think the park needs to be remodeled. You survey every 10th person who enters the park. Well, the problem is that maybe not everybody enters the park. So this is biased because maybe, well, there are people who do not go to the park. Give me one more. Okay, go. Determine whether you survey the population, the whole entire group, or sample just part of it. You want to know the favorite types of music of students in your advisory. Well, in this case, we're going to survey the population. Because all we need to do is about 20 surveys. We only need 20 surveys or so. Give me one moment. Yeah, what's up, baby? I don't. So if you don't want to, I won't blame you.
We have a test tomorrow.
Thursday. Are you gonna be here Thursday? Let me finish what I'm doing here. Then I can send you down with a copy and print it off. Okay? It'll have to get printed off first. All right? I have to print it off first. Yeah, just give me about 10 minutes to finish this up and then, yep. All right, we're back. So to predict the result of a mayoral election, you survey 50 likely voters at random. The diagram shows the results. Describe whether the sample can be used to predict the outcome of the election. If so, what is your prediction for the number of votes received by the winner, assuming that 500 people vote? Well, it says describe whether the sample can be used. The sample can be used. And that's because it is randomly chosen. So it's random. And 50 people is large enough. And it's without favoring anyone. So someone might say, but Mr. Manchester, it's only people who are likely to vote. But if you think about that, what's good is asking someone who's not likely to vote their candidate preference. So we go on, and it says, if so, what is your prediction for the number of votes received by the winner? So the number of votes, the winner will be candidate A, and they've got 33 out of 50. So we want X over 500. So if we cross multiply, we get 16500 equals 50x. Divide by 50. Emily, could you close my door? Hey, Ray, could you close my door? Thank you. And that equals 330 people. Okay, I think there's just 2 more questions. You want to estimate the number of students in your school who play a sport. So again, we're focused on students in our school. You survey the first 10 students who arrive for lunch. Okay, identify the population. The population is students. In my school. And then the sample is first 10 students at lunch. So, the sample, this sample is biased. And the reason why it's biased is because you're only surveying the people who get to lunch the earliest. So, you are not giving everyone a chance to be surveyed. And I would also argue that nor is this large enough. Because some of you know that some kids, they run to lunch. Some kids purposely try to be late to lunch. So it's just not a fair survey. Give me one moment, because Brian needs me. Yeah, Brian.
Are you doing that for the kids that aren't here?
Yes. Okay. You ask 120 randomly chosen people at a stadium to name their favorite stadium food. There are about 50,000 people in the stadium. Estimate the number of people in the stadium whose favorite stadium food is nachos. So we take 24 over 120 and set that equal to 50,000 in the denominator and x in the numerator. So we're going to cross multiply. And I'm just grabbing my calculator here. So that's 24 times 50,000. So that gives us 1,200,000 equals 120x. We divide by 120. Oops, 120, sorry. And so we're expecting that when you divide that, you get 10,000 people whose favorite food is nachos. So these are those 7 problems. Hopefully this helps you understand them better. Thank you. Aiden, give me a second. I'm working on you right now. That's just me saying I'm getting myself ready for you. Yeah, what can I do for you? Blake's what? Is he dead? As long as he's not causing problems, I don't mind. Okay. He's not doing drugs down there, right? Okay. That's all how is he disrupting your learning? He's laying on the floor. Actually, let me see. Give me one moment, Brady.